Tēnā koutou, welcome to Te Taura Here Te Tangata. Tainui Live, 95.4 FM. Mauri ora. The human person is regarded as the greatest reality. Imbued with a higher form of Mauri. Mauri is the life force within yourself, within everything that breathes, that is living. Ka whakaaro tātou ki tā huatanga o te Mauri. He hata Mauri. He hata Mauri. He hata tikanga o te Mauri. Ne, ko te tangata te mea nui, ka whakaaro tātou, ka tirohia tātou I roti I tā huatanga o ngā tuatanga. Ka ki te tātou te tino pūtake o te Māori. Is it the window to a culture's cosmology? It is a worldview. It is a medium for reflective symmetry, expression of cultural realities, preservation. It mirrors the image of your tupuna in your mind, of everything that's living, that's growing, how it's originated. And when we think about that, we think about the discoveries of what we've learnt through all this, the adventures that you've had in your lifetime, the adventures of your tupuna during their lifetime when they were here today. Today we look at what we reflect, how we impose, how we superimpose all things around Wairua. What is Wairua? What is it? How do you understand Wairua? It's like an art. It reflects a cultural image of reality. That's what it is. There are some people who are privileged in this life to help people from the past, from the dead, visit. There are people who understand what Wairua is all about. Wairua is also a continent where we look at how we can create the respect around all things tikanga. When we superimpose, we try to impose Wairua. Do we control Wairua? Can we control it? But in this sense, why am I starting this podcast like this? Because Waingaro Marae Tainui Whiro Poukai is now become a Poukai of Wairuatanga. Wairuatanga. And we think about that, is that they take away the right of the people who have been carrying the Poukai for generations. And all of a sudden, legalities from Pākehā comes into play, and then there is no Poukai. That's fine. Leave that. Waihotia tērā. However, when we look at Waingaro Marae, Waingaro Uri, who all whakapapa to those tupuna on that pare, ngā tokotoru, we think about that. We think about how we reflect the culture's image of reality and a worldview. It's an account of events, it's sacred, it's customized by ourselves as people through ritual practices, through the act of creation, active culture. So, this podcast will recall and remember how the Poukai at Waingaro Marae began. Kia koutou e te iwi a whakarongo ake nei. Koe nei te ahua te tikanga. Kia whai ia ko te Wairua. Hei whakau I te kaupapa hua whakakorea te Poukai o Tainui Whiro o tēnei tau. Ka titio ake tātou ki te ahuatanga o te whakarite I te kaupapa nei I roti te wairuatanga. Ne? I roto I te wairuatanga. And koe rā ke tāku e whai nei te ata mohi o tātou katoa. So we all understand. It's important. In a nutshell, how did the Poukai become? Is that the king, the fifth king of the Māori world, King Ikoriki, passed away in 1966. Prior to that, in 1965, his wife, Te Ata Koriki Mahuta, passed. And I recall personally that the old man, the king, used to drive his Humber on the back skirts of the road of Huntley West because he couldn't climb the hill. Te mata o Tūtonga where Tata was buried. So he would go there and park when he was able to drive. He'd park and he'd just sit there and spend that time wairua with his wife, with Tata Koroki Mahuta in spirit. And he maintained that for a few months. Then he got sick and he passed over. It was the beginning of a new journey for he and his wife. Coming back to Waingaro Marae is that Tata passed away in 1965 on the 25th of April. It came to pass that a couple of years later, our kaumātua from Waingaro Marae and from those three hapu is that they determined that they wanted a poukai. They came together, they met at Waingaro Marae, and they decided they would take a representation of kaumātua to Te Arihinui to request a poukai. They, in fact, had not decided on the 25th of April. It was just for the purpose of getting a poukai and upholding the kingitanga that they knew to be. And so they met, they went down to Waihipa, they met with Te Arihinui, and she affirmed and confirmed that yes, she would give a poukai to Waingaro Marae. She would give a poukai to the hapu, the three hapu, who would be responsible. And the purpose of the poukai was that every time you have a poukai, you must have a meaning behind why you got that day. What was the origin of the poukai? And in this case, the poukai was to commemorate the passing of Te Arihinui's mother, Te Ata Koroki Mahuta. She approved the poukai. They came back and they began to prepare for the poukai, and they established the first poukai. And with that first poukai, they continued to maintain the poukai under the banner of Tainui Āwhiro Poukai. It's come to pass in the last few years because of Pākehā law, LAW. It has now intercepted, it has now prevented the poukai from being physically held. So today we commemorate the Whiro in the sense of paying our respects and our love to the late Ata Koroki Mahuta, wife of the 5th Māori king, King Koroki Pōtatau Te Wherewhero. From Koroki became his father, Te Rata. From Te Rata was his father, Mahuta. From Mahuta was Tāwhia. From Tāwhia was Pōtatau Te Wherewhero. Nō reira, e te ruruhi ariki. Tēnei te tangi mō tētea ki a koe. I roti tōra wairua. I roti te whakanui i a koe i roti te wairuatanga. Kua takoto mai i roti ngā ahuetanga te taho tō ariki, a koroki, tō hoa nangatia. Takoto mai i roti te kōpū ariki o koutou. Me tō mokopuna e takoto ake nei i tō taha. A tū heitia Pōtatau Te Wherewhero. Hoki whakamuri mai tō te tiro ki tō iwi e tangi mō te kauana ki a koe. Ki te hunga o te katoa o ngā hapu. Kei raro i te kaupapa e kia nei Tainui Āwhiro. Nguru te pō, nguru te ao. E mihi kauana ki a koe. I roti tō rā wairua. Te rā wairua e whakatūngia e ngō mōkai e whakanui i a koe. Tō rā wairua e whakaea kia mai tō kōtiro Te Arihinui te atairangi kāu. Kia tū te poukai i rungi te marae e kia nei Waingaro Marae. Nō reira koutou ngā tūpuna o Tainui Āwhiro. Koutou puangaro ki te pō. Koutou e tangi mō te kauana i roti te wairua o te rā wairua. O tēnei o tātou ariki ruruhi a te ata Koroki Mahuta. E wahine I kaha. I kaha ki te tautoko I ngā whakano tōna hoa ariki a kingi tu hei, a kingi ana me ki ai a koroki. Ka tai noa mai ki tō mokopuna ki a tu hei tia e kimi nei I te wā o te ora te kotahitanga o te iwi. Ko I nā tō whakaro mairano, ko I rā tō whakaro. He wahine kaha ki te awhine te hunga rangatai. He wahine kaha ki te mahi I ngā mahi whāriki, kōrua ko tērā o ngō tamāhine me ki ai, ko tiro huanga miru ai tāwhiao. Kōrua kaha ki te whakarite a kaupapa I rungi te marae. E te ariki ruruhi, e ata. Koe I kaha ki te whai ngā āhutanga e painga mo te rangatahi. Ka tāpiri ngia tēnei kaupapa ki runga I a piri poitapu. Tō mōkai I tuku iaia ki raro ia koe, ki raro ia kingi koroki I taua wā o te ona. Nō reira takoto mai. Takoto mai ki hei I roto I ngā kōrero I waihotia mai. Ko te tōpū koutou. Ko te kōpū ariki. Takoto mai rā koutou I rungi te taumata. Takoto mai rā koutou I rungi te taumata o ngā ariki o te iwini tonu pua ngaro ki te pū. It's important to understand the commitment that Te Ata Koroki gave to the rangatahi of her during her time. She assigned to Piri Potapu the responsibility of caring for the rangatahi. We were given curfews. We were not allowed on the street at 6 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the night, let alone say any time after. That there was a situation that was put into place and it worked. It worked to safeguard the rangatahi of that time. Te Ata Koroki Mahuta was also responsible for all the whāriki on this marae. And when she passed away, the whāriki making it stopped. And although that of her mōkai, kihei, miruai, tāwhiao, is that miruai continued to carry on with the whāriki making. She passed that skill over to her niece, to Noti Kapaya, and likewise to Rawe Hiran. She was a woman who had a visionary. She was able to look into the side of business. She installed a booth at the Waikato Winter Show that was held in Hamilton annually. And it was there that she sent all her arts and crafts. She was a woman of fine arts. And that the kits that she made were valuable. You never see that style today. And so she created that. She incorporated the likes of Janie Henny Nico from Matahuru, the likes of Daph Morgan, the likes of many, many more people. My mother, Kamo, and Mata Apiata. They were also tatas, one would say sergeants. And, through tata, many concepts, projects were created around the marae. She was, in her thinking, domesticated yet businesswoman. She was. She was astute, she was smart, and she knew exactly. She wasn't to be played with words. She knew exactly what she wanted, how to do it, and how to implement it. And that's where my mother and Tahi Nico came into play. And with those two is that, and Janie Nico, Daph Morgan, they became Te Arikinui's, Te Atairangi Kahu's mother's main indicators or initiators. So when you look at that and you think about the relationship that Janie Nico, Henny, aroha to your mother. She's now with her mother, Janie. I said, Henny, niece, that's your grandmother, Janie. Henny, that's your namesake. And so anyway, we look at Matahuru becoming involved. We look at the Stevens family through Daph Morgan, who married married into the Morgan family. Look at my mother's Kukutai line. We look at the Kirkwood line through Mataapia. And we think about those things. We think about last year's Poukai, when Heni, who was named after Heni Wharemoru, is that she came up to me and she said, "Oh my." I said, "What? You made me cry." "Why?" "Why? How did I do that?" After the Poukai. She said, "Oh, I forgot about what my grandmother used to do." That meant a lot, to be able to give back to her what belonged to her, the memories of her grandmother, of Ata Koroki Mahuta. No reire te mata mua ariki, he ni, Bobbin. Tino arohatu ana kia koe. Family, that's only part one of the story about Waingaro Marae. Then we go into with regards to Te Puea, and we think about the whole idea around Te Puea and how she came to be. But we first have to go back to Raupatu, because we talk about the wairua. If you don't understand the wairua of how Raupatu came about, it wasn't the Pākeh's dealings, it wasn't the legal dealings, it was the midnight trips to Taupiri Mountain in the dark, taking Doug Graham at that time with Robert Mahuta to the base of Taupiri Mountain in the middle of the dark. And I tell you, that Pākehā guy, he was frightened, but he stood firm because he understood that we were doing things in a spiritual way. And this is what it's about, Raupatu. And so when you look at Taura Mahuta Koroki's Memorial Day that's been commemorated in the wairua form, it accentuates everything that we forgot, everything that we're beginning to forget. Forget about how Raupatu came. I riro whenua atu, I riro hoki whenua mai. We forget about the kaumatu who died at the front line trying to protect that land. We forget about the realities and responsibilities of you, as marae, to the legacy that was left behind by Sir Robert Mahuta, by the Tainui Māori Trust Board, by the Ngā Mare Tōpū, and those three indicators shows you that people were determined to leave behind something for the generations of today, for you. Yes, it was about to embrace the widowed, the destitute, the orphaned, and the bereaved. It was about, our declaration of independence and how we were independent in 1800s, independent until 1863. We lost everything. That's the wairua talking. And so when we come to pass is that ngā poukai o te kingitanga, ka whakatupere ahau tēnei taonga, hei awhina i te pauaru te pani me te rawakore, he kua hawhānui kua puare ki te puna tangata, ki te puna kai. So when we look at that, what is the Poukai about? Hei awhina i te kingitanga, hei whakahui i ngā iwi o Waikato, te motu, Waikato unity, and we look at that. It is the umbrella, it is the pulse of the kingitanga. That's what it is. So we look at its history, and you never forget, ko te pouatua, he poutangata, he punakai. So precious that we raise that flag to commemorate and to honor the memory and the wairua of the person or the kaupapa that it was assigned to. In this case, Waingaro Marae, koutou ngā uri o ngā tūpuna o te whare, koutou e kaha nei, e tangi nei ki tō koutou poukai, kia matara, kia matara, kia matara. E wā kei te haere mai, ka hoki mai te poukai, kia tātou. Be brave, be strong. Commemorate and salute the memory of Te Ata Koroki Mahuta on the 25th of April. Wairua is what it is. Wairua is strong. No one, nothing can take away the wairua, the aroha that we feel for you. For us, for Waikato, for Tainui, for the kingitanga. No reira kia kaha, kia manawanu. Kau e pauri te ngākau. Kau e pauri te ngākau. Kia kaha koutou ki te whakaaro, ki te wairua o te taonga. That is the most important part, is to remember and always recall the spirit of the purpose of that day that was given to you to uphold. You have upheld it, and you will continue to do it, even in Whiro. Nō reira kia tātou katoa e mihi koana kia tātou e te iwi. Tēnei rā, te wahanga tuatahi, e whai atuana, te whakamāranga i te wairua, o te wairua o te rā Poukai, o Tainui āwhiro, o tui te rua te paumandi mō ngara, o tēnei marama, i roti ngā rā e kore nei. Kia kaha tātou ki te mau ki te wairu. Kia kaha tātou. Be strong. Have faith. Be of faith. Be like the beautiful, pristine, beautiful birds that are harakore. They have no crime. Everything living around the environment has no crime. It is there. It is part of the wairua that we immortalize in many cases, like today, like tomorrow. For those people who pass on. The greenery is a representation of the wairua, of the tangi, of the mate. Greenery is also a representation of life. Life forms. The Tawhio said when he looked down from that hill, he saw the beautiful green land, and he knew it was going to change. Yes, it will change. But he pau atua, he pau tangata, he pau kai. The wairua will always remain. Kia kaha, kia manawanui, koutou katoa. E ngunguru nei te pō, e ngunguru nei te ao, koutou o Tainui āwhiro, kia kaha, kia mau te whakapono, kia mau ki te tika, kia mau ki te awa. Ate mamae here on Tainui Live, 95.4 FM podcast, commemoration of te rā wairua, o te rā o ngā ariki ruruhi, te ata, koroki, mahuta, 25th of April, 1965 to today, 2025. Tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa.